Yeah, we've had a lot of scrutiny on in terms of the Fourth Estate documenting every interesting and frightening episode in the White House. But you're right that so much of this has been allowed, not like a shooting on Fifth Avenue, but similar. Um, you and I share another theory, which is that from the reporting I've done and from your own personal experience, that many believe inside the White House President Trump was basically not very organized and disciplined. And if somebody who was more of a disciplined and organized, sort of Putin-esque populist in this presidency, our democracy would and our republic would truly be in the ICU and in danger of collapsing. Tell me what you think we do to protect ourselves from that.
Well, we have to, really figure out some of the issues that I'm talking about here. I mean, careful vetting of candidates. I mean, of course, that will require some legislative changes, and I'm, really very concerned about the capacity of Congress to do this right now. One key thing is to hold members of Congress accountable to their oaths of office, to their undertakings to serve their constituencies and the American people, and call them out when they're lying about critical issues like who won the 2020 election. Because what I foresee happening here is all of the members of Congress and the Republican Party have given lip service or refused to repudiate President Trump's lies about the 2020 election. Vice President Pence, Nikki Haley, all the kind of people who are coming out now clearly wanting to run for the presidency are showing that they themselves are wanting to adopt these same kinds of strategies that President Trump has adopted. It's the style of Trump. And they will, of course, be much more competent in their approach and in their governance. But they're also trying to build their own presidencies and their own candidacies on the back of a lie. And we have to keep calling that out. And I think, part of the problem is really in the reporting on this. I, in the testimony in the clip that you opened, just called it out. This is a fictional narrative. We shouldn't be giving credence to it. And the way that reporting works, I mean, Vladimir Putin takes advantage of this as well in the US media. We always do on the one hand and on the other hand. If on the other hand is a lie, we shouldn't be giving it any credence. And when vice presidents and former UN ambassadors and senators and Congress people basically give credence to a lie, that's when our democracy is in trouble. George Orwell basically said, in a time of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. Well, then we'll all better be individual revolutionaries here, because we're already in Orwell's 1984. And that's, of course, the year that I went off to study Russia. And I didn't think that I would be seeing 1984 in the United States. I really didn't.